What up, y'all? It's your boy MC. We're back with another video, man. Shit's happening. People saying he sold his soul, but let's see this react to this.
Recently, PlaqueBoyMax has been going through a weird change. From announcing to the internet that he got a vasectomy, to being called zesty by his own fans, to suddenly getting piercings, talking about wanting to get a butt reduction surgery, dropping more music.
What is he doing, bro? What are you doing?
And acting more and more like a rapper, to the point where people started saying he's trying to become Lil Uzi. PlaqueBoyMax has been trying to rebrand himself from the chaotic streamer everyone knew him as into an image that fits the modern music industry. But this transition has not been smooth at all, because during this entire transformation, Max has also found himself in multiple controversial and honestly humiliating situations. From getting ignored and egoed, to getting clowned while performing, where people literally threw trash at him. And the more this transformation continues, the more obvious it becomes that PlaqueBoyMax doesn't just want to be seen as a streamer anymore. He wants to be seen as a real artist. But there's one huge problem with that. The internet already knows him as PlaqueBoyMax the streamer, and changing that image might be harder than expected. Before all this though, PlaqueBoyMax had built one of the strongest fan bases in streaming. He originally blew up through streaming and internet content. His loud personality, chaotic streams, funny interactions with other streamers, that's what people liked about him. He wasn't mysterious or untouchable like an underground raid scene rapper. People watched him because he felt authentic. But while streaming was making him popular, music was always there in the background too. PlaqueBoyMax clearly always wanted to be involved in music since the early days of his career. And over time, he actually started seeing real success. He was producing, collaborating with artists, making songs with people like DDG and Skepta, and even hopping on tracks himself. Eventually, he became one of the first streamers to get nominated for a Grammy, which sounds insane. A streamer entering spaces that were traditionally dominated by musicians. But even with all of that success, something still felt off, because being around the music industry is not the same thing as actually being accepted by it. And there were moments where that became painfully obvious, like when Max attended the Grammys and tried talking to artists, only to get awkwardly ignored, or the moment where staff, not an artist, not a musician, a worker.
Yo, I like y'all.
We get shot. Are you with the Grammys?
What'd you say?
Is this the Grammys camera?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good.
This is E.
No, this is PlaqueBoyMax.
Okay.
And honestly, moments like that probably matter more than people realize. Because if somebody is seriously trying to transition into music, situations like that remind them that the industry still sees them as just a streamer. There were other moments too, like when PlaqueBoyMax joined Doja Cat's stream chat and got banned by her mods. And even though these moments aren't a massive controversy, they still added to the overall feeling that Max wasn't fully respected in these music spaces. And after all of these moments, something about him started gradually changing. The aesthetic changed first. Max got piercings and started dressing in a way that looked heavily inspired by raid scene rappers. Then, PlaqueBoyMax made some comments that were weird enough to confuse people within his audience. He suddenly talked about wanting to be skinny and even said he wants a butt reduction surgery.
I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm finna get an ass reduction, bro. No cap. I think I'm finna get an ass reduction, bro. I'm not gonna lie to niggas, bro. Yo, bro, I'm trying to be skinny. Like I'm a thick, short nigga, bro. Like I'm trying to be skinny, just
And slowly, even his mannerisms started changing too. PlaqueBoyMax started acting way more exaggerated on TikTok and social media, doing dances, making facial expressions and movements that instantly got people calling him zesty. And almost immediately, the internet started clowning him for it. People said he was forcing this underground rage rapper personality, comparing him to rappers like Playboi Carti or Lil Uzi, and saying he was trying too hard to fit into the rage scene aesthetic. And once the internet starts seeing somebody as trying too hard, it gets brutal fast, especially when old rumors and narratives started resurfacing too. People started bringing up old stories like his only men gay dating profile, and they speculated about Max even more. And the entire thing just made PlaqueBoyMax seem more vague and confusing to his audience, because the version of PlaqueBoyMax people originally liked felt very different from whatever this new version is becoming. But the controversies don't stop there. Around the same time, Max would announce that he got a vasectomy after a pregnancy scare. And instead of feeling like a private personal decision, the way it was announced to TMZ almost felt designed to get the internet talking, especially because because it happened around the
it
same
had to be.
time he was dropping an EP.
You've decided to have a vasectomy at 23. What was the real, like, thought process behind that?
Just not ready for no babies, bro.
Yeah.
Then there was yet another
Why?
clip
What
that
the
got him
heck?
into another
Bro.
controversy where he dismissively reacted to the Quran being played, calling it a song and joking about sampling it, which obviously led to backlash online. And
Hold on, this music hard, sir. Dad, we gotta sample this. Someone in the com sample this.
And at this point, these little weird changes made the rebrand felt like creating more controversy than actual respect for his music. But the worst moment by far came during his Rolling Loud show, because this was supposed to be one of the biggest moments of PlaqueBoyMax's music career. A huge festival, huge crowd, and a huge opportunity. A chance to prove he belonged in that world. Instead, it turned into one of the most embarrassing moments of his career. People immediately started comparing his performance to other performers at Rolling Loud, and the difference in the crowd reaction was obvious. With PlaqueBoyMax, the energy just felt awkward, and the crowd looked disconnected. The most cringe part was when people literally
Yeah, I
started
seen
throwing
this.
trash during multiple songs, and instead of looking like a rapper finally breaking into the music industry, PlaqueBoyMax looked like a streamer getting rejected by it. Then things got even worse. At one point, a fan threw their phone onto the stage for PlaqueBoyMax to record with, but instead of calmly handing it back, Max aggressively launched the phone deep into the crowd. And that clip went viral, leading to even more trolling and people saying his music is bad. Even other streamers trolled PlaqueBoyMax for this. And for a lot of people online, this Rolling Loud situation basically confirmed everything they were already thinking. That PlaqueBoyMax's transition
Bro, but I don't get it. He's already doing good with streaming and making music, and everybody everybody loving this dude, as in like they fuck with him. One of the best streamers, somebody people like to watch, to now getting hated on. It's kind of like, bro, you should just stay how you was streaming and making music. Doing too much, man. He's doing too much.
into this rapper image just wasn't working. And honestly, the bigger issue here is that streaming and rap culture are built on completely different things. Streamers become popular through personality and authenticity.
Yep.
People feel like they know them personally. But rappers, especially artists in the rage scene, which PlaqueBoyMax seems to be going for, build their image through mystery, aura, and aesthetic. And those two worlds don't mix easily, because the audience already watched PlaqueBoyMax scream on stream, act awkward, go viral every week. So when he suddenly tries transforming into this mysterious underground rapper persona, people naturally question it, which is why the rebrand feels forced to so many people. Not because creators can't evolve, but because the transition feels rushed and disconnected from the audience that made him famous in the first place. Maybe PlaqueBoyMax genuinely wants to evolve. Maybe he's tired of only being known as a streamer. But the internet moves fast, and when audiences feel like somebody is trying too hard to become something they're not, they usually turn on them just as quickly. And right now, PlaqueBoyMax seems to be stuck between two worlds.
Well, I say PlaqueBoyMax should have never made the switch. He should just keep doing what he was doing. But hey, that's what he wants to do. That's what he's gonna do. But that's crazy, bro. He's doing too much weird shit. A lot of people hating on him right now, but hey, let that boy be. Let him do whatever he wanna do. Shit. Bye, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed that video. It's your boy, EMC. Hit that like, hit that follow, subscribe if you're new. Please help me get 1,000 followers. Help me reach 1,000 followers. This shit is tough out here, man. But much love.